And next this week we saw Cormac McCarthy's The Road. Cormac McCarthy is, of course, the author of the book. It's directed by John Hillcoat. And it is the second of our post-apocalyptic themed reviews this week.
Kind of a dreary show.
Yeah. And this is a bit more based in reality other than Legion. And Viggo Mortensen plays the father of a family. And this takes place in post-apocalyptic America. Something happens. It's never really told what it is. It alludes to it that it's probably nuclear war.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everything's devastated.
Yeah. And it's killed crops and animals, and people have turned to cannibalism and scavenging wherever they can, and traveling. And it's a story about a father and a son traveling south due to the wishes of the mother of the family, played by Charlize Theron, and she tells them to go south before they leave. And I'm trying not to give away too much of this because it's a very powerful movie. And I was trying to think back on it, and I don't think there's much of this film that is spoken above a loud whisper. And it is tough to get, pretty dramatic performances out of something like that, but all of the actors in this do a very good job of it.
Yeah, including the young boy. This is a kind of movie that it's difficult really to endorse because it's not entertainment. You're not going to go to this movie come out smiling. It's pretty bleak from start to finish, and I think the movie adds some elements to make it somewhat sunnier. Not very much, and they do leave out some of the really questionable things from the book. But these kind of movies, it's very well acted, it's very well written, it's well directed, but it's not a lot of fun. So I'm certainly not saying don't see the movie. We waited almost 2 months to finally get a chance to see it in the theater. So if you have that opportunity, you should just realize that it's certainly not a lighthearted.
It's not sunshine and roses going into this.
Really, one of the happiest things that happens in the movie is they find an old can of Coke that's still sealed. And that's really one of the happiest moments. In the movie. So you just have to be aware of that.
And it deals with very dark stuff. He goes through, and one of the opening scenes of it, he's trying to explain to his son how to kill himself with a handgun in case they're ever captured. That's the kind of stuff that's taking place in this. So very dark stuff. But it's really about civilization, the good guys. They call themselves the good guys, trying to survive past this terrible event. And carrying the fire is the metaphor they use. So hopefully that sort of thing can continue past the fall of civilization, because that's what's going to be needed to rebuild. So ultimately I think it's a hopeful movie, a little less ambiguous than the book was, but it's certainly not an entertaining ride. No.
But a very good movie.
Very good movie,
so do check it out. We'll be right back.